Is there a quick 3-step process to manifesting? That's exactly what we're talking about today on Mindful Manifesting, and you're listening to Aryana Rollins. But before we get started, I'd be so grateful if you would go to wherever you listen to the podcast and give a review, because that helps people find the show. All right, let's dive in. I will admit, I do like the sound of 3 easy steps, 7 tips to blah, blah, blah. And I will tell you that a lot of these online assessment tools like CoScheduler analyzes headlines, podcast titles based on that how-to or 3 tips, because we like numbers and it gives us structure. As human beings, we thrive with structure. It allows our brain and our nervous system to relax because we follow this step and then this step and then this step and we get the results. It's like cooking, right? We follow a recipe. We know the ingredients. The first step is we fill the pot with water and we put it on the stove, and we're making pasta. So with manifesting, we crave a system that is repeatable. Now, in my experience, most manifesting quote-unquote systems out there are not repeatable. They're not scientific. They're not consistent because they're not taking into account our state, our emotional and mental state, and our physiology. If you wake up in the morning and you've got a throbbing headache and you're in pain, what do you think your state is? How are you going to be turning up for your work, relating to your spouse, your children, your dog? Your physical state influences everything. Your emotional state influences everything. Your mental state, what you expect, what you're anticipating, influences everything. So, my friends, can we truly do a 3-step manifesting system? I don't know. I think it's more complex than that. But I will say we can do a loose, I was going to say loosey-goosey, a loose 3-step with some caveats, with checking on alignment, with making sure we are tuned in to what our intention is and tuned into our state and managing it. We don't need to be controlled by our emotions or our history or our mind or our physical body. And it's okay if we are influenced. Please. We are living on planet Earth and progress over perfection. We are humans living with a lot of complexity right now, and things are going so fast. So let me give you my not so loosey-goosey, but let me give you my 3 steps to manifesting. First, which if you want, you can grab an excellent tool, which I still use to this day, is how to get clear on what it is that's most important. The timing's right for you to work on, accomplish, and you can go to mindfulachiever.com and grab my Kickstart Your Manifesting Journey. It's a free, short little guided audio and a worksheet to get you clear. Get clear. What is it you want? Why? What's the state? What's going to change in your life if you get it? So, let me just do a simple one. Let's say you want to increase the number of clients you're working with in your business. Right now you're at 5 and you got capacity to double that. You'd like to have at least 10. Always use the phrase at least, because you'd be happy if it was 11, right? Or 12 or 15. Always use at least. It's also easier for your unconscious mind to hit that target. When it's exact, I want exactly 10, well, it increases the difficulty. Sounds odd, but it does. At least it's like, oh, I got a whole range I can help serve this person with. I can get there. So at least. Now, you want to be specific. If you use numbers, We talked about at the beginning of the show, numbers. Then you know if you've made it. Otherwise, how do you know if you've made it? Have you accomplished it? Like, I'd like to increase my clients in my business. That's a loosey-goosey one. That's not worth it. That's not worth working on because you have no way to measure it if you've achieved it. So far, far better to have a stretch in there. So at least 10. Okay. Now, is there clarity in that? Not yet, my friends. Because are you talking about 10 new clients or 10 total clients? Being specific, which is why I like teaching strategic manifesting. I'm not just out there and woohooing it, airy-fairy. No, it is clear and it's articulate because you are asking for something. You want to know what it is that you want and how you know you're going to be successful. So at least, is it 10 new clients? If so, you could put in there 5 if you want a total capacity of at least 5 new clients. Are you getting the importance of this? Now, anything else? Do you want them to hire you for a 6-month package, for example? I will have enrolled at least 5 new clients in my monthly coaching package, 6-month coaching package. And then you don't have to put the number in there because you know what that is, but it's specific, right? You're enrolling at least 5 new clients for a 6-month package. Are you liking where this is going? And this is only step 1, my friends. Step 1. So get your clarity. Second is the timing right? Is it aligned? Is it achievable for you? Now that's an interesting one, right? Because the common manifesting mainstream out there is you can have whatever you want, and you can, I will say, but are you ready for it? Most people aren't. So getting ready for it, and is the timing right? How do you do that? Well, if you've ever done any form of muscle testing, chiropractors use this a lot. You can assess what your body is ready for or what your body is willing to work on. I know that sounds weird, but I do this with supplements. I will hold the supplement against my chest or my heart, and first I get a baseline. I'll say something like, my name is Fred. And I'll be standing and I will get a gentle movement backwards or forwards. Fred for me is a no because that's not my name. So I would move backwards, which is my no. I've been doing this for a long time. And then I would say my name's Aryana, and then I would move gently forward. It's an interesting thing. You close your eyes, play with it, try it. And then I'll say show me yes, and I'll move forward for yes, show me no, I'll move backwards. So I'm doing my baseline. Then I'll hold the supplement against my heart, say, this is healthy for me. This is beneficial for me to take. And if I want to be more specific, this is going to help reduce inflammation in my body. Are you getting this? Clarity, clarity, specificity. So I'm asking my body, so how are we going to do this about your mythical objective intention here of at least 5 clients? You actually ask, am I ready to work with at least 10 clients on a monthly basis? Now it's interesting because you may think mentally you're ready, but your body could say no. You could get a no. What do you do with that? Well, that's the magic of, not magic, I don't like that word. I actually like it, but not in this context. That's the power of what I teach, is that part that says no is what we would call an energetic blocking, maybe blueprint. It's a part of you that says that you're not ready for it and that it's unsafe. You don't have the capacity. You're going to not be able to have time for family and friends. You're going to be working too much. Whatever the story is, that part is now resistant. Well, do you think that part's going to have a say in how your month goes when you're setting that intention and objective? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to start putting the brakes on. When you get to maybe 6 total clients. 1 new client's like, okay, this is fine. But when you start to get to that 10, it's going to whoop, nope. And you'll find yourself not following up with the possible prospect. You'll find yourself not sending your newsletter, maybe not doing social media posts, because that part is trying to protect you. It is blocking you from that intention. What do we do with it? And that's where I will say this, it's magic, is finding that part, maturing it, healing it. It's not NLP, it's not EFT, it's not anything like that. It's quite a unique and extraordinary process to actually retrain that part to be aligned with who you are today and your conscious intentions, and then it works in the background automatically. So that's what we would call clearing blocks. Getting aligned with your intention, checking that the timing's right and the numbers are right. And then 3 is recommitting. Check in with where you're going, why you want it. Anchor it in your heart, where you're going, and that at least 10 clients or at least 5 new clients who purchase a 6-month package with you. And that what I call, it's a daily practice, a daily energizer process, daily energizer. And you can learn more about that in my book, Mindful Achiever. You can find it on Amazon, or you can go right to the mindfulachiever.com website and you can grab it. And that is a daily confirmation, a recommitment to your intention, to your objective. And the cool thing is, as you're recommitting daily, you might be able to ferret out some of those blocks. That second step, right? Finding those blocks and those patterns that could hold you back from your optimal success with your manifesting. So why I like this 3-step process, which is, it's a little bit gentle, but it's also structure, and it can keep you on track. And it is scientific. It does work. When you work the system, it works for you, which is pretty amazing. That's why I like that term, strategic manifesting. All right, so your 3-step process. First, get clear on what you want. Second, is it aligned? Are you ready for it? Ferret out any of those blockers. Third, recommit. Do that daily energizer process. That's where you're going. That's what you want. And ferret out anything that might be holding you back, putting the brakes on. All right, hope you got some little tidbit out of this podcast. Remember, resources, mindfulachiever.com. You can get your free Kickstart Your Manifesting Journey, and you can also get the book. It's a great book if you like structure, if you like following a system, and you know manifesting works, but you haven't seen the evidence of it. I think you're really going to like the book. All right, as we wrap up, remember, as you confirm yourself, you chart your own path to success. So much love, many blessings. Bye for now.